Good morning, welcome to tutorial number 2, and today I'm going to talk about the technical file and the new project. So in tutorial 1 we created project laboratory 123, and we can view that by clicking on existing projects and current projects. That'll take us through to the projects area. Now these projects are ongoing projects at the time being, so these are in creating, we're developing the product as we go along. And if we find laboratory 123 on the second page, we can simply view that. This takes us through to the specification page and the front page of the project, and this is where we can put all of the main characteristics and some details about the product. So we can put the project name, the product specification, any description, any model numbers or variants, etc. can all be collated in here. So multiple models can be covered by the same technical file, and this is essentially the whole of this area is essentially now your technical file for your product, where you're going to upload data. And all of the information and testing regarding the product can be stored in this area. So this first bit, we can add a little bit more information, the classification of the product, whether it's class 1, class 2 or class 3, the rated voltage, the rated current, etc. So we can save, and then we simply save it, and that gives us some information about our product. We can also reference the relevant legislation that's been applied to the product. We've got the EU directives listed, the UK statutory instruments listed, and the standards listed. And these will be as a direct result, and they will be the same as what was identified in the compliance strategy report. Also on the left-hand side, we have these 2 requirements tabs, and these identify what information is required to be put into a product technical file so that we can demonstrate adequate due diligence. And these are taken specifically from the relevant technical files. So the information that we need to have, I'll start with design file. So we need to have product specification, design calculations, schematics, mechanical drawings, etc. And once we have a product specification, we can simply manage the evidence and upload it. We can just upload as many files as we want. Select the files, upload, and they will be stored in this area here. If I just refresh my screen and go back in to the design file, you'll see that the evidence has been uploaded, and this is the evidence, and we can simply download it and view it as required. So as I said, all of this information needs to be populated. So we've got documentation, so label artwork, manuals, we've got the conformity area, which is our compliance strategy review, declaration of conformity, conformity assessment procedure, etc. Nomenclature breakdown, so we can detail the different variants and the different models within a product. We also have quality, which is a requirement of the technical files, that we ensure that the product is built in the same way that it's been designed. And these you can upload simple test routines that are going to be applied to a product, whether that be dielectric testing, simple confidence tests, earth bond tests, etc. So we have the quality area, and which is actually a requirement of technical files to ensure that the product is made and manufactured in the same way that it has been designed. And we can add our quality evidence in here of what testing is going to be completed on a product. So whether it be dielectric testing, earth bond testing, functional testing, etc. Those procedures can be populated in here to demonstrate what is being done in the manufacturing environment. When we move on to the specific directives that we need to comply with, and again we've listed here the directives that we need to fulfill, which will also be directly linked to what is referenced in the main product area here. So this is where we populate our evidence to demonstrate compliance with each of these directives. And we'll start with electrical safety, which is our low voltage directive, and we simply populate the evidence into here. So all our safety test reports that we get completed, any additional testing, that could be IP testing or extended temperature testing. We can populate our evidence for the essential requirements, which are the mandatory minimum requirements that we need to meet the directive. We do have some templates on the site for those. And we simply go through and populate all of our evidence. So Roche, we upload all our component declarations or suppliers declarations. We demonstrate that how we meet the registration scheme. EMC requirements, we demonstrate how we meet the EMC test data, additional testing in essential requirements. And that's basically, once we've populated all of that, it will be our technical file, and that will be all of our evidence for our technical file. We also have the facility to have the information reviewed and checked by somebody with certain or more authority. So once we've populated all our evidence into here and we've put our notes into here, these are simple text boxes, so we can put our notes in. We always hit save requirements at the bottom to ensure we save it. And once we're happy with the evidence, we click the fulfilled area. Okay, and save. Move on to our next ones. We put all our evidence up. We click fulfilled. So this is what happens as we're moving through the project. We're checking it all off and we're happy with it all, and we put fulfilled. And what that does, it shows how far through the project we are. And I'll just do one more and I'll show you what I mean. Electrical safety. So if I just click refresh now, we'll show that our status has moved along. So this is our status bar of what information, so we're about 50% of the way through. So if we just quickly click through these ones as well. So as we continue to make sure all these tick boxes are fulfilled, okay, so everything's fulfilled. If I just refresh that now, you'll see that the completion status bar has moved to 100% complete. And what that actually means and what happens is it means we're happy with all of the technical information for the product now, and it'll move from the current projects folder into the completed projects folder. And the completed projects are products that we're happy with all of the information we have, we're happy with the technical files, and the product is now on sale. So this is our technical file for all of our current products that are on sale, and we can simply view that if as needed. Here is all of the information for the technical file for our product that is on the market. Thank you for listening to tutorial number 2. Check out the additional tutorials regarding the additional features that are available on SmartCert. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.